Welcome to WTOC's pre-parade show for the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Well, welcome everybody to our pre-parade coverage. We are outside of the cathedral. Mass has just ended. I'm Aria Janelle here with Kyle Jordan and Jamie Ertle. Beautiful Mass this morning, guys.
Yeah, and it's so much fun, and we are seeing all of the people starting to spill out here, kind of creating this sense of excitement of what St. Patrick's Day in Savannah is all about. And today it is all about the crowds. I mean, it is full, even on the street still right now.
For sure.
I think the celebration inside the cathedral with the Mass was maybe a little longer this year, but due because it's the 200th anniversary of the parade, and we're so proud to cover that Mass and bring it to you live. And we are the only station to do so. And so a lot of people look really joyous after sitting through a long Mass, and they're just ready for this day to get started.
Yeah, and we've got less than an hour now before the parade will step off. Our coverage started at 6 o'clock this morning with the running of the squares. We were right next door at Lafayette Square. There were people that were anxious to get their spots and get ready to go. And this is kind of what it's all about. The crowds, and we're even kind of trying to keep our space here.
Yeah, we're kind of squeezed in here. There was a ton of people in Mass this morning, and we're hoping to talk to a lot of people that were in there as well as going to be a part of the parade today.
And we, of course, could not bring you this kind of coverage for an entirety of the day, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, without getting corporate sponsors that are a part of this. And we've got one of our key sponsors. I'm going to try to step over here. I've got David Eichholz with the Eichholz Law Firm. And if I can bring in David here really quickly. David, one of the key sponsors to this event, our coverage at WTOC, would not be possible. And this is something that you guys wanted to be a part of because you are such a part of this community.
Yeah, we've.
When do you make a run for the?
It will be a while.
And this is the 200th anniversary, so we just wanted to be a part of it, and are just glad to be able to, be a part of it.
You've been to this so many times before. What is this like to you today?
As a local, I mean, I know how important St. Patrick's Day is to. It's not just a parade; it's like a, anniversary celebration with your family and friends. It's just a wonderful tradition, so we're just glad to be a part of it.
Another tradition that you guys have taken a part in is the coloring contest that WTOC puts together for the kids, and I did a story on that. Even going back 30 years, the kids, they still remember when they won that coloring contest and getting to take part of their own tradition of St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we do everything to support the community. Children is our main focus, and families and education. And so the coloring contest really fit in because the creativity and the excitement that the kids had. So it was just a perfect fit for us. So.
David Eichholz with the Eichholz Law Firm, thank you so much for everything y'all do. Of course, we are excited to bring you this coverage. I want to toss it over to Aria really quickly as we continue here outside of the cathedral.
Yeah, Cal, I'm actually here with another one of our sponsors, the Chatham County Health Department. How are you doing this morning?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I hear that you guys had a really big part in a celebration because you made sure that it for everyone who's going to be eating and drinking today.
That is correct. So not only do we play a huge part in the regulation of our regular brick and mortar facilities, we also are out inspecting the temporary food vendors that you see set up along roadside all throughout downtown, just making sure that their setups are good and that they are serving nice, safe food to anyone that wants to visit them during the St. Patrick's Day Festival.
Awesome. And you guys are going to be doing this throughout the day as well. This wasn't just checks that you did beforehand.
Yes. So we did do checks yesterday as well prior to them being allowed to open up and begin service. And then we're out all day today, also going back and making sure that they still remain in compliance today.
It is the 200th parade today. How excited are you in the health department to be a part of this community event?
So we are actually very, very excited to play a part in this event, just making sure that everybody that is here visiting as well as our citizens are safe as well as it relates to public health, but also as being a native person from Savannah, just extra excited to be out here playing a big part in today's festivities.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. So much for all you guys have done. We're going to send it back over to Kyle because, Kyle, you have a guest with us here.
Yeah, Mayor Van Johnson, when the history books are written about Savannah's St. Patrick's Day Parade, you're going to have the privilege of being mayor at the 200th parade. How significant is this today, and what do you think about this crowd?
Pretty freaking awesome, right?
This is what we do. This is our Super Bowl. Certainly, Savannah is the Irish capital of the United States of America. We take great pride in that. We take great pride in being great hosts. And so not only our Irish from around the world, but our Irish that are here, and those that are Irish at heart.
Host to the governor as well today. What does that mean to have him come to town?
Savannah matters. The coast matters, and they know that. Love you, too.
When you look at this crowd and you think where we were 4 years ago and not able to have a parade, having smaller crowds, and now to be able to kind of be to what this is, and we always knew this would be this way for the 200.
Well, we knew that we're grateful for the journey, grateful that we made it this far, but grateful for a community that understood that we had to keep the faith and follow the science. We're back, we're stronger than we ever been before, and it's 200, baby.
All right, what's next for you right now?
I don't know. They're just grabbing me, dragging me all over the place, but I know the parade. And fortunately now it's starting to clear up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful weather out here. Thank you so much, Mayor Johnson. We appreciate it, everything that you do. And, of course, our coverage of the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade will continue right after this. We'll be right back.
Happy 70th.
Celebration in Savannah coverage with pre-parade before the parade starts. And joining me now is Marianne Hogan from St. Vincent's. St. Vincent's is right next to the cathedral. Tell us about the history of St. Vincent's in a nutshell and what it really means to this day.
Right. Well, oh my gosh, what a beautiful day in Savannah. This is awesome. We are right next door to this beautiful cathedral. We've been here for 179 years. The Sisters of Mercy came over from Charleston. We have our roots in Ireland, and the sisters have done so many great things for this city. It's absolutely amazing to be part of this day. It's awesome.
You're a Hogan. What does that mean for St. Patrick's Day?
That means that we have a long-standing tradition here in the city, and we love to celebrate with all these beautiful people. It's a beautiful day.
Tell me about a little bit about Sisters of Mercy and what some people may not know about the organization.
Well, actually, Catherine McCauley started the Order of the Sisters of Mercy, and she came over from Ireland, so our roots are very deep. And so the sisters still today, they will be on the corner right here outside of our beautiful school, and they'll be cheering us on. And that is just so special to us. We actually have a float in the parade for the first time since it's the 200th year, which is so nice. It's our 179th year this year here in Savannah, and we've done so many wonderful things for the city. We always say this is the biggest class reunion of all of our St. Vincent's graduates. There are girls from St. Vincent's on every single corner here in the city.
So, you know, a girls' school some may think like it's a little old-fashioned, but what does it mean for the students that go through the school?
Well, I have to say, we're anything but old-fashioned. We are women who lead.
Yes.
Our young women do everything. We are doctors and lawyers and judges and business owners. We do amazing things. Our girls go anywhere. This is a springboard into their future. And above all else, they learn to serve at St. Vincent's, and they do awesome things in the community to help those in need.
Fantastic. Thank you. Congratulations. And I can't wait to see a nun hanging out on the corner.
They'll be waving and cheering us on. Make sure and get a button. They have buttons.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Aria, you have a guest as well.
I do. I have Paige Henderson here, the Vice President of JDH Dex and Fences. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
What does it feel like to be a part of such a huge celebration today as a community and locally owned business?
So it's a Savannah tradition for sure, and we bring our family every year. I grew up in Savannah. I've been watching WTOC since I was like 6, so we love it and we enjoy it every year, yeah.
Well, we are so happy that you guys are one of our sponsors this year. How are you guys feeling about the parade today?
Good. Good.
Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you guys most looking forward to about the day today?
Well, absolutely, the parade. We watch the whole thing. We just love it.
What are you looking forward to about the parade?
The horses? You like the horses?
Horses, yes. We are all excited to see those Clydesdales later on this morning. We're going to toss it over to our team that's actually at the mansion giving us another look at the pre-parade festivities. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Hey, y'all, Tyler Manning alongside Dave Turley right at the start of the parade. Dave and the crowd, they're already out here.
I can't believe how many people are already out here. The weather is cooperating, and we are ready for the 200th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. And as you mentioned, we are right here at the start of it, just down from Gwinnett, and we're in between kind of Gwinnett and Gaston here on Abercorn. And we'll have more of the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade when we come back.
The 200th St. Patrick's Day in Savannah Parade. As we are getting you ready for the start of the parade coverage, we are continuing to talk to people who make it possible for us to bring you this continued coverage. And of course, St. Joseph's Candler, a longtime partner with us and a sponsor of the Season of St. Patrick coverage, all the way from selecting Marshal, greening the fountain, Celtic Cross. All of this leads up to today. Paul Hinchy, Kyle McCann with the hospital system. Tell me what it means to be a part of this, to be locked into the community in an event like this.
Well, this is like, for Kyle and me, this is like Christmas morning, really. We were pumped all day, and this float is really special. The guys made this float yesterday, took a photograph of it, then had to totally dismantle it, got down here at 6 o'clock, built the whole thing up again, and it's everything to complement Savannah and its heritage and St. Joe's Candler's heritage, because we're both about 200 years old, give or take a couple of years.
When he talks about that, Kyle, about what it takes to put this together, how much planning and all of that goes into to coming up with the float and what we want to do as part of this day?
Well, just like the parade committee starts today, after it's all over, we do the same thing. At St. Joseph's Candler, we start planning for next year after this year's concluded. So we put a lot of time and energy into it.
We all knew that the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade was going to be a big one. What do y'all think about this so far?
Yeah, we love it. You know, for people that are listening to this, if you're not here, you're missing out on something. This is a big block party in your backyard, and it's all families. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's in a good mood. We all need that, you know, with what's going on. But I'd encourage all of you, don't let the crowds daunt you. Come in, come down there, participate, because there's a lot to celebrate in this community.
And grab your green. I have seen so many different types and styles of clothing down here. I feel like things that you couldn't wear on a normal day, it's okay on St. Patrick's Day, right?
It's okay. And you got two Irishmen here. Of course, we wear green every day, but we just don't tell anybody that.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for everything you do to make this possible for us to bring to the community here. Of course, our coverage of this will continue right after this break.
Well, welcome back to our pre-parade coverage. We are getting ready for the 200th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. Here with me right now is Abby Wood with the Legacy Irish Dance Academy. How are you doing this morning?
Doing the best this morning. Doing the absolute best.
Tell me a little bit about why this St. Patrick's Day is so special to you guys.
Well, to us, it's a historical event. It's the 200th anniversary. And, well, we've been here for a couple decades now. About 27 years we partake. This is extra special because one of our champion dancers' father is the Grand Marshal. So we have been very busy this season, but just being part of the 200th anniversary of something so special to the city is amazing.
How did you guys prepare for today?
Well, luckily my dancers are always prepared. They're always training, but we had special T-shirts made. We changed our costume a couple years ago to reflect the green of St. Patrick's Day. Dancing nonstop with routine that they are ready to go.
Awesome. And you mentioned it earlier. You have a very special dancer with us today, Keegan. Keegan, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm just so excited since my dad's the Grand Marshal. I'm so proud of him, and he deserves this.
Have you been having a lot of fun with all of the festivities this season?
This season has gone by fast, but it's been really fun.
So I hear you're a pretty amazing dancer, and you're going to give us a taste of what you guys got, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see it. I'll let you get over with your friends, and we're going to toss it away to them. we're going to toss it over to Tyler and Dave to finish up our pre-parade coverage for this before the next break.
Hey guys, yeah, we are over waiting for the start of the parade. Dave Turley, Tyler Mannion, and former Grand Marshal Tim Ansley here. Back in 2012, you ran this whole show. How does it compare now to the 200th?
Well, back then it was the greatest day of my life. Now it's the greatest day of Mr. John Forbes' life. We've got a beautiful day, and God is looking down upon us, and many others up there that have gone before us are looking down upon us.
And the crowd that you've seen, obviously we're looking around, we're waiting right here at the start of the parade. We know it only gets more crowded down the route. How's the crowd look so far this morning?
It's looking terrific. Back when I was the Grand Marshal, that had an article in the paper saying it was a million people in Savannah were in participation of the parade. Well, right now it looks close to we got a good 500,000 or better. So it's coming along good, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
And we will have more of our coverage right here on WTOC after this break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to WTOC's pre-parade coverage from in front of the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. Tim Guider just got downtown, and folks, let me tell you, the city is teeming with people. I crossed a couple of squares on the way here. Folks already 5, 6 deep at every intersection. Of course, all the squares are packed with locals and visitors, and we also are fortunate this morning to have some visitors from Ireland here to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with us. I would like to introduce a couple of the county delegations that are here today. We have Sarah Keeley from the Limerick delegation and John Fleming from the Wexford delegation. Thank you both so much for being here, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bannockty Féile Pádraig le gach duine. That means happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, and we're so privileged to be here. We really appreciate everything you do here in Savannah and the very warm welcome we get here every year.
Well, John, I know Savannah's reputation for the way we celebrate St. Patrick's Day is well known in Ireland. Your first visit to our city, what have you known about it?
It's my first visit. I've been here now for a couple of days, and I can't believe the welcome we're getting. And today, as regards to the parade, we're delighted and we're excited. We're going to have a great day.
Well, the government is careful to send lots of folks over here. You have 8 in your delegation, John, 7 in yours. What does it mean for the country of Ireland to send so many people over here?
It's very important that we, now more than ever, that we keep our links. We keep our cultural links, our economic links and our educational links, and that is the key here with Savannah, with Wexford and with Limerick, that we're all wearing the green jersey on St. Patrick's Day and making sure that our culture is alive and well. And looking around here in Savannah, I know it's alive and well.
And of course, John, one of our links in Savannah is Howard Keeley, the director of Georgia Southern's Center for Irish Studies and Teaching. He is responsible for getting a lot of the guests over here and does such a great job connecting Savannah to
Howard is doing wonderful work, and he's here helping us along today. The Georgia Southern University have 150 students last year in Wexford, and they're going to have more next year. And we have great economic links also through Trade Center, trade bridge, and through the World Trade Center. And so we're building it the whole time because a huge amount of extra people resident in Savannah, and we're keeping those things going and going and growing.
Well, it was John's first visit to Savannah, but not the United States. You were a handball player, came over here visiting.
Yeah. My first trip was in 1980. I toured America, and many times since I played handball here, and yeah, wonderful.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. Please enjoy the day in our wonderful city, and we so appreciate your visit. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you both.
Like you say, best of luck to the Grand Marshal John Forbes today and his family. Wonderful day for him.
Sarah, thank you for being
Thank you very much.
All right, we are going to be back with more pre-parade coverage right after this.
Tyler Manning alongside Dave Turley, right where the parade is set to kick off in a few minutes. Dave, one of the most important things of the day that everyone wants to know about all the folks out here is that forecast. Tell me, do we have good news?
We have great news. The clouds are clearing up, so if you're coming down, if you haven't left yet, maybe you're trying to get your spot, maybe you're watching this on your mobile app, on your phone here, the WTOC First Alert Weather app, make sure you have some sunscreen, because once that sun comes out, it's going to get a little bit warm out here. You might get some sunburn possibly, but at least it's dry. The sun is going to be out here. We'll have a dry parade, and it looks like the people here are going to be enjoying themselves for the 200th St. Patrick's Day parade.
It's a big one. They're already having a good time. We've had folks dancing. We've had folks with dyed green beards. We've got bands out here. We are ready for a good time, and that sunscreen is going to be important. Right now, we're in the shade. The breeze kind of feels nice.
Yeah, we got that little breeze out here, and it is a little bit cool but refreshing. We're going to take that, and you with your little velvet jacket on here, which looks very nice, by the way. I'm actually very jealous. Very comfortable, but again, we're going to be enjoying it. People out here, they already got their spots. We're lined up. We are right here at the front of the parade, and we just can't wait to get this parade started here. We're going to have the little prayer here. Bishop Boland will have that prayer. Hopefully we'll have that to you, and we'll start the parade.
Yeah, we'll get you guys that in a few minutes. Give you one look at the folks that we have just up the street here on Abercorn. That is where we will start the parade in just a few minutes. We'll bring you that live, but for now, we're going to send it to break. We'll be back with more coverage right here after this.
Welcome back to WTOC's coverage of the 200th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. Our pre-parade is winding down, but the electricity is really ramping up around here.
Yeah, the energy is insane. I think 200th parade, people came out, they showed out, the outfits are amazing. We have green bikes going by us right now. I mean, people are decked out.
Yeah, and this is the most pavement that I've been able to see in about the last hour because it was just covered with people, everybody flooding out of the mass and then heading up and down the street.
You know, we have been talking about this day for about a month now. People have been planning it for well over a year.
Oh, sure.
Everybody you talk to says, I am going to be in downtown Savannah for the 200th parade. We are just about at it now, and you can just feel the energy.
Yeah, and with that crowd, we had a special crowd control specialist that was trying to keep people from getting to us.
And she did well.
Yes, and she's very familiar with the parade, very familiar with everything that WTOC does, and of course it's our general manager.
Our general manager,
a woman with many talents.
Marsha, I'm going to start light here. We've talked about family, friends, faith. I want to touch a little bit about fashion. You are always fabulously dressed. I actually borrowed a dress from you a few years ago because, you know, weather people don't wear green a lot. Tell me your outfit today.
Who am I wearing? Is that what I'm wearing? I think I've got a little J. Crew. I've got a little, you know, all the classics.
You do look classic. You've got the green. You've got the white. Now tell me about what it's meant to you to be a part of our coverage of the 200th parade.
I mean, there's nothing like it. Everybody in the world wants to be here, and we're here. You know, I'm a native Savannian, and I've got a family involvement, and of course my station family being a part of it. We've been working on it for months, as you well know. Everybody that's on camera and everybody that's off camera, planning down every single detail just to make sure it's perfect. We want to give our viewers that can't be here and those that can and want to look later, we want to give them a perfect view of everything and cover all of it.
Family is expanding. Tell us about something exciting that's happening in your life.
It is. 3 months from yesterday, my youngest daughter, Erin, is getting married at the cathedral where my husband and I got married, and her grandparents on both sides got married here as well, so quite a family tradition for us. So we're really excited. He's going to walk with the family today as he did last year, and I'll be joining them as well when they come by with our family float, and we'll have to pump up the crowd and get each side of the street competing against each other to see who can be the loudest and proudest. So it's going to be a great addition, and he's already part of the family.
Did you know that Fogarty was such a big deal in Savannah when you married into it?
I guess I did in a way because I grew up here, but I actually married into the family the year that my father-in-law was a Grand Marshal. So I got a slam dunk into all of it, all the secret parties, all the fun things that are out there. I've never worn so much green in my entire life. So after today, I'll be retiring it for about 10 months, and then I'll pick it back up around Christmas. Yeah.
Wow, secret parties. I want to hear all about that.
Yeah.
Maybe later, Marsha, huh?
I mean, hey, if you can get us into one, I'll do it.
Great. I don't have any clout, and I'm not drinking this year, but...
Me and the baby.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much for all you do and all you have done for WTOC.
Well, thank you. It's nothing but a pleasure, a fantastic staff, and everyone brought everybody. Looking forward to the day. Thank you. Thanks.
We're going to toss it over to the mansion where Chief Meteorologist and Tyler, is getting ready for the parade to start.
Hey guys, we are at the mansion right at the start of the parade. You can see Bishop and Grand Marshal ready to kick off this parade right now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please be quiet. Have some respect for people when they speak. Be quiet. Put it down over there. Let us ask God's blessing on our parade, on all who are involved in it, all who are here, local or from elsewhere, wherever they may be, our own country, or from Ireland, or wherever. Let us pray. Loving and most gracious God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity of being here this morning. We give you praise and gratitude for all who have worked so diligently to put this parade on the streets on this 16th day of March 2004, the 200th anniversary of our St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. We ask you to bless our Grand Marshal, his aides, his family, our adjutant staff, and our executive committee and all committee members and all involved in any way whatsoever. We ask your blessings upon one and all. You said through your Son, Jesus, ask and we shall receive, and we are asking you this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. And now, gentlemen, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's have ourselves a 200th parade, Savannah. We'll be back with more coverage right after this.
Well, welcome back. We have more guests from Ireland visiting with us now. These ones representing the government of Ireland. We have Peter Burke, the Minister of State Affairs for European, and Caoimhe Ní Concóir, the Consul General for the southeastern part of the United States. Peter, I will say welcome to Savannah the first time for you, and Caoimhe, thank you so much for being here again.
Good to be back. Thank you so much. We always love to be here, and especially for this very special 200th anniversary. It's a particularly important one for us, and we're so glad to bring greetings from Ireland for the parade.
And that's really what you are doing, because word is out about Savannah in Ireland, and the government really appreciates what's going on here today.
Absolutely, and we have a lot of bilateral collections and investments between Wexford and Limerick, which there's a huge amount of initiatives. We have Georgia Southern, which is a great education campus right in the heart of Wexford in the sunny southeast of Ireland. So it's a great relationship, very much a two-way street, whereby there's huge investment from Ireland here in Georgia and vice versa. So we're really looking forward to the 200th anniversary and celebrating 100 years of diplomatic relations with the US as well.
Well, we've put out quite a welcome for your first visit to Savannah. What have you heard about what you should be expecting today during the St. Patrick's Day Parade?
I've heard it's an incredible experience that the locals here in Savannah really take it to heart. It's one of those fixtures on the calendar every year. So we're really looking forward to see the pageantry, to see the celebration. I really hope the citizens around Savannah have a really enjoyable day and celebrate what's best about Irish.
Fantastic. We are going to go to break, but Quiver, I do want to say thank you to you. I know you are leaving your position, heading back to Ireland, but thank you so much for joining us the last 3 years for St. Patrick's Day. Folks, have a great day. Enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks. We'll be right back. Parade coverage. Bishop Boland, Bishop Emeritus of the Diocese of Savannah, will once again grace us with Ireland, Mother Ireland. Bishop, please take it away.
O land of love and beauty, to you our hearts are wed. To you in lowly duty we ever bow the head. O perfect loving Mother, your exiled children all, across the sundry seas to you in fond devotion call. If you sigh, we hear you. If you weep, we weep. In our hours of gladness, how our pulses leap. Ireland, Mother Ireland, let what may befall, ever shall we hold you, ever shall we hold you, dearest, best of all. Dear land across the ocean, dear loving land of ours, may your days be happy and your way a way of flowers. Why do we be scattered by alien vale or hill? All the love you gave to us we keep and cherish still. If you sigh, we hear you. If you weep, we weep. In our hours of gladness, how our pulses leap. Ireland, Mother Ireland,
and welcome back, everybody. We are just moments away from the official start of the 200th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. We got the Savannah Police Department and the Bullock County Police Department over here. They are going to be taking off, starting the parade. We've got Robert Osborne, one of the parade officials here. He's going to be telling us when to go, when to start, and it's going to be any minute now. So we are just a few minutes away. You can see the police officers getting their helmets on, getting ready. We got people lined up all across here on Abercorn. You can hear the crowd getting ready. We are ready. Everybody ready for the parade? We are just a few minutes away, and we're all very excited. That's right, WTOC, we've been here for years. This is the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Savannah, and we are officially almost ready to go. The weather, I can tell you, has been cooperating, and we got the sunshine. It's going to be just a great day for a parade. We are lined up, and just a few more minutes to go. and we'll be back with more coming up. We're going to send it back to everybody over there at the cathedral.
2 men of the cloth, Bishop Stephen Parks, and our guest homilist today. Tim, you had the pleasure of listening to that this morning.
Yeah, it was a wonderful homily, very entertaining, and you had a very special message for the children.
Thank you. The message is that they have to learn history and the way Bishop England and also St. Patrick was enslaved, and he escaped and had his freedom and was able to go back freely to preach your good news. And I think that was a message to the kids, and so they can continue the tradition, the faith.
Bishop Parks, very unique to involve children in this very elegant, very solemn ceremony.
Yes, I think it's a wonderful way. We need to inspire our young people into the faith and certainly to be good witnesses in the world.
We had such a crowd that came flooding out of here. We saw the smiles on people's faces. It is so much about this day, but it all starts, and this is kind of the beginning of it, and is so significant for what this day is about.
Certainly, and we pray for a great parade today. We give thanks to God for a beautiful sunny day today, and that the rain has let off. There's a nice breeze, and we'll have a great day of community, faith, fellowship, and fun.
The Mass, of course, one of the great highlights of St. Patrick's Day in Savannah, but Bishop Parks, another one is going to be very early in the parade when Grand Marshal John Forbes climbs these steps, approaches you for the blessing.
Yes, and that's always a very special opportunity for me as bishop to bless the Grand Marshal, and we have a wonderful tradition of that here in our city of Savannah. Something I love about living here is that we have great traditions we follow through year after year.
Bishop Jacques, what did it mean to you to be invited here to do this for the 200th St. Patrick's Day?
Honored. I wasn't expecting it, and being here and see the differences, people from different background, even from Ireland, that's the U.S. And that's once we live together and put our gifts and our tradition together, it doesn't divide us; it unites us, and that's what Christ does, and that's what the church does when we do it well.
You pointed out in your homily how large the Diocese of Charleston is compared to Savannah, but for a relatively small diocese, we do a pretty good job celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
I know, and they are jealous because I left them to be here, but we're still the holy city. Charleston is the holy city.
We're very glad. We're very glad that you came, and in honor of the 200th anniversary, the milestone that this is. It's really something to celebrate and a great connection with you. And yes, you're a little bit larger, maybe number of people, but the Diocese of Savannah geographically is larger than the Diocese of Charleston. So we have our work cut out for us, my friend.
I'm not going to fight you.
And I feel like we've grown significantly today as well with the crowd out here. Thank you all so much for being here, taking the time with us, and we'll let you get about your business as you wait for the Grand Marshal to come through.
Thank you for what you do, and God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you both. Thank you so much for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Indeed.
And look who's joined us.
Yes.
Well, I heard the bishop say something about a breeze, and we're going to toss it over to Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley and Tyler Mannion at the mansion.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we're ready to go. We are officially underway. The 200th Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade has begun. There go Bullock County Sheriff's Department going down over there. The parade has officially begun, and we're going to get everybody starting to move and groove in here. All right, and we still have the toss over there. Okay, we're going to head back over at the cathedral for the beginning of the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Outside of the Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist, the site of the Mass that ended a while ago, and we are now on the precipice of the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade.
The moment we've all been waiting for. So close we can touch it.
Yeah, they are about to step off. Savannah police have been clearing the parade route, doing everything they can to get people off to the sides. And if you have not left to get downtown for this parade yet, You better hurry up because I don't know where you're going to park at this point.
Where you're going to sit at this point.
And at this point, trying to make it down the street. I'm surprised that some of these people are still out on the street as we get closer and closer.
Yeah, well, the weather is great. I'm seeing a lot of people enjoying their shorts and their skirts and whatnot. And I did want to just give like a little history of weather since the 200th anniversary. You know, the National Weather Service has been keeping stats since the late 1800s. So the warmest St. Patrick's Day we had was 89 degrees in 1945.
Wow.
The coldest one was 1954. Y'all remember that? Anybody here? That was 29 degrees. 29 degrees when the parade started. Yowza. The wettest was 1983 with 2.5 inches of rain. And that wasn't canceled. They still do it in the rain, y'all. And we are enjoying 66 degrees right now here.
No rain.
No rain.
No rain.
No rain now. A little square people said it rained earlier, and we said it would, but it's looking good.
Yeah, we are in the middle of 9 hours of continuous coverage of the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and we come back. It is the main event.
That's right. We are going to send it to Mike and Don, who will, of course, anchor our parade coverage, the 200th St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Savannah. Our coverage continues right after this.